I'm going to show you how you can jailbreak ChatGPT and use it to make product recommendations or answer users' commonly asked questions, and also, very importantly, gather information from all of the visitors on your website and increase conversion rates. So here is how this is going to work. Most of the time when people visit your website, so for example, in this test, we're using the UDI as our example. When people visit your website, for example, the UDI, they'll have a lot of questions, especially if you've got 10, 20, 30 different products on your website. They're going to want to know what specific products they should buy, or what's the best recommendation for them, or maybe they've got a girlfriend or a boyfriend or a family member they're trying to buy products for, or they want to know the refund policy, or whatever those questions may be. Typically, they have to scroll through your website and find that information. So they're going to have to come down to this section here, have a look at the privacy policy. How do I find out what the refund policy is? Okay, so I've got to go to the shipping notice, delivery and returns. Once I'm on this page, right, I've got to read through all of this information to find out the information that's relevant to me. And it's just a complete headache. And unless you have a large brand like the UDI, chances are people aren't going to want to spend this much time on your store actually working out the answers to these questions. If they can't come onto your store and they can't decide that instantly they want to purchase this product, then they're going to leave. And if you can't give them the information quickly enough, they're not interested, they're not going to stick around. So I'm going to show you in this video how you can solve this problem incredibly easy. So if you click the top link down below in the description, it'll take you to my website, which is ChatIQ.ai, where you're able to build AI sales agents that you can add to your website. These agents are able to read all the information on your website, make product recommendations, answer users' questions. They can even compare products as well. They can show images in their responses if the images are available once we've scraped your website. They can obviously read all of your policies and terms and conditions, and you can customize how they respond as well and embed them into your website. So I'm going to show you how to get started. If you click try for free, it's going to take you to our sign up page, which looks like this. Go ahead, put in an email address, put in your website and your password, and click on start 14-day free trial. Once you start the 14-day free trial, you have to put in your card details for that. You're not going to get charged. It's completely free to just use the app. It will then go ahead and start to scrape your website. Once it's scraped your website, or at least after you've done this, it'll take you to this page. This page is now ready. You have the chatbot ready to add to your website. You don't need to do anything else. You could sit back and leave it alone and just never do anything else. Just click on copy this code here and add it to your website, and you'll be ready to go. Alternatively, if you want to, come and click on this button here, and it will take you to the dashboard. Now, within the dashboard, there is so much that you can do. You can see here, you can create multiple chatbots if you want to. You can manage your data. You can change how that data is organized, all of those different things. And if you want to learn how to do that, go ahead and check out some of the other videos on this channel. But if you now want to change how the chatbot's responding, or at least just test it before you embed it onto your website, all you need to do is select the chatbot that you've built. And if you've just got started, there will only be one here. By the way, if you run into any issues or bugs, send us an email, help@chatiq.ai. Our website is all the way down here at the bottom. Alternatively, you can actually ask our chatbot, and it will also be able to help you. But you can go ahead and email us if you've got any bugs or anything like that. Where was I? Oh yeah, so if you click on this button here, it will take you to your website. Now on the website, all you need to do is actually adjust the way it's responding. You can have a look at the data that it's using. You can also see the information that it's using as its source. So here, for example, I've asked it some questions about different products that the UDI offers, and it's reading the product page for the mushroom UDI. It's reading the product page for the Mr. Men's UDI. It's reading the product page for the customizable twin package. So again, if I want to, I can click this button here and I can view the actual link that it's using to make sure the information's correct as well. Obviously, Mr. Men's UDI, that's correct. Mr. Men's UDI. So all I need to do now is just test out how it's responding. And again, if you want to change all of the branding, you can do that by coming into settings. Click on the chatbot that you've created. In your case, you'll probably only have one. You can change the name of it if you want to. Here is the custom prompt. Now, leave that for the time being. You don't really need to do much with this unless you're trying to get quite advanced. If you want to get more advanced, you can manage all of that in the prompt section. You can create and change your own custom prompts, and it can get quite exciting. Down here is the introduction message, which will just be a standard generic message when you build your first chatbot. But from there, you can always go ahead and adjust it in settings, and also you can change the color of the branding. We're also adding the ability to change the icon as well. So at the moment, the little bubble looks like this, but we're adjusting this soon, so you'll be able to add your own logos to that. Let's go back into the account, and you can see here, if I look at chatbots, you can see I've just been doing some examples questions, and I'll take you through some of these really quickly. So I've asked it, can you tell me about the avocado hoodie? So most of the time, you'll find someone comes to your website and they want a product recommendation, or they have a specific question about a specific product that you offer, and they want that question answered. And most of the time, they really can't be bothered to go through your website and find that information. So here, for example, if the user is sitting on the home page of your website, they can just go straight onto the homepage, ask the chatbot, and it can give them information about the avocado hoodie. You can see it's told me a little bit of a summary about it, the design, the material, and the price. The interesting thing about this is it's actually calculated here the difference in price. It knows the original price it was at. It knows it's on sale for £39 and the amount that you're saving on that order. Again, depending on where you are on the website, right, it's going to give you the link to that product. So if you're on the homepage and now you're like, yeah, okay, cool, I'm going to go ahead and buy that, all you need to do is click on this link here. It takes you directly to that product page. At the top here, it's adding a tracking reference to all of your pages. So now when you look at Google Analytics, you can see what people are clicking on within your chatbot. You can view what messages people are sending to your chatbots. So if you come to messages here and you go to the hoodie, you can see the message history of people that have sent to your chatbot. And then obviously from there, you can see what the most common messages people are sending to the chatbot. And then obviously from that, you can make any deductions that you need to make for your marketing. Awesome. Let's just go back here and have a quick look, because this is one of the really cool things. Not only does it mention savings and it can work out if things are on offer or if they're not on offer, it can also show product images in the chat responses. Now, this is something that I'm working on improving, because sometimes you'll find that the images that it tries to extract, sometimes on the website they are corrupted, or depending if you're on Shopify, they do limit the amount of information that you can extract from that Shopify page. Now I am working on improving this, but you can see here what it's done. If I go to the Twin Pack product page, which I don't think I've already got open, no. So this is one of those hoodies, the grey one there. It's taken the image from this one. It's the first product image that it's taken for its response, and then it's used that within its chat response. If I want to, I can click on this I button. Now this I does not show up when it's embedded into your website. This is just within the workspace. But what I can do is I can now visit that image URL and I can see it in much larger format just to make sure this is the correct image for my response. I can come back into the dashboard, and if I decide that I don't like this image, I can go ahead and remove it, which means although the chatbot may actually have access to this image in its responses, it's not going to show that image up in any of its responses in the future. So essentially you can blacklist this image, so it won't show up in any future responses. This is really useful when sometimes what you'll find is it will try and draw in one of the wrong images from the website. Like, for example, on the product page, you can see it's got these little icons. Sometimes it'll use those in its responses, and this is why you should spend time in the workspace just testing the chatbot, talking to it and seeing what it comes back with, because you may not want that in your response. And if you don't want that in your response, literally with a click of a button, you can make sure that's removed and never shows up again. So that is how you can create your own customizable GPT that can recommend products to your users. If you go ahead, check out some of the other videos on the channel, you can see some of the other use cases of this and how to actually set up more advanced features within this app. But like I say, if you click the top link down below in the description, you can go ahead and get started for a free trial. $20 a month is our basic plan. You can upload 250,000 words. You can get 10,000 messages on your chatbot. And like I say, there's loads of other customizations and cool things that you can do with your chatbot. And also, if you've got any additional questions, let me know in the comments down below. If you need any additional help or support, our email is on our website, or you can just ask our chatbot.